Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I definitely appreciate your support. So normally I make videos on, just some new stuff that I picked up or great deals that I picked up for my LCS or, things that I picked up from online. In this video, I decided to share some of my mistakes. And so it's going to be a little bit different of a video because these are all my personal mistakes that I've made. I haven't gone into debt for silver or gold or anything like that. So it's nothing major. It's just some mistakes that I've experienced in the past and definitely have learned from those mistakes. So the first mistake that I made in the beginning was actually this coin right here. It's the 2019 Yale of Buford Queen's Beast coin. Really, really cool coin. And so when I first saw it, I had no idea what it actually cost because I saw it in my local coin shop. And so he was asking $65 for it. So I just assumed he was going to be price competitive, and I definitely was wrong about that. So when I got home, I wanted to buy the rest of the series. And so I looked online and I noticed this coin right here going for $43, but my local coin shop charged me $65. And so, like I said, it wasn't a major mistake or anything like that. I definitely overpaid for it, but it made me really realize not to just buy random stuff without researching how much it was actually going for in the marketplace. So now any new coins that I'm interested in, I'll actually do research on it before I go to my local coin shop, just so I know a ballpark price on what it's actually going for. And that helps me not to overspend. So another mistake that I've made in the past, this mistake took me a little while to get over. It was the negotiating with a coin shop. I just did not feel comfortable negotiating with a coin shop. I just assumed everyone just paid their asking price. And so it took me a month to get the courage to start negotiating with my local coin shop. I just flat out told them, been spending a ton of money with you, and it seems like I'm not really getting a good deal. And so I think I'm just going to have to keep shopping elsewhere. And so he lowered my price on junk silver and silver rounds instantly. And I'm not saying that I want to take advantage with my local coin shop. I know he's got to keep the lights on. He's got to pay employees. I definitely want him to be competitive. And like I said, it took me about a month to talk to him about it. And so some of you guys are good at negotiating. I definitely am not. I usually just pay whatever someone's asking. And so I'm a lot better at it now than I was when I started. And most coin shops are willing to negotiate with you on price. This piece right here, it's a Terra 2020. It's a Tokelau coin. It's a proof-like finish, so it's really cool. Super shiny. I actually bought a couple of these when they first came out because I thought they would do super well in the secondary market, and so I overpaid for these. I think I paid 40 something bucks. These were quite expensive, and so I picked a few of these up. This is definitely a miss for me because I think I'm going to ever recoup my money back. That's okay. You definitely got to take chances. Worst case scenario, I love this coin. I think it's super cool. The proof-like finish is fantastic. So it's definitely a miss in terms of a flipping opportunity, but I'm still glad it's in the stack. Another pretty big miss is this coin right here. I kept seeing this Hoffman coin, Instagram, YouTube, and so forth, and I thought it looked super fantastic. And so I saw one at my LCS and definitely wanted to add this into my stack. So he charged me $28 for this thing, which isn't bad. At the time, spot was about $17.50. So, it's not too bad, but definitely overpaid. You're wondering why this is a miss. And I'll tell you why, because I bought this 1 week, and then the next week he didn't really have a lot of generic silver rounds displayed, and so he had to go reach into his safe and grab some more rounds for me to look at. And go figure, he pulled out a full tube of Hoffman silver rounds, and he sold me a full tube for $18.30. I just don't think he remembered he sold me one for $28 the week before, and then he's ultimately sold me a full tube for $18.30. So I definitely overpaid on the first one, but you live and learn. So you definitely have to make sure you know your pricing and or what certain pieces are going for online or in the marketplace. So another miss that I made, this 5-ounce Libertad. It's a 2019 Libertad. I paid way too much for this bad boy. I think I ended up paying like $160 for it. Definitely never gonna recoup my money back on this. So ultimately, my biggest mistake that I feel like I've made was gold. I should have started stacking gold in the beginning. I'm not saying only stack gold, but really just buying gold in general. I just started buying gold probably in the last 2 months, maybe 3 months. And so spot price, as you guys know, has been kind of high compared to, I think a year ago, spot price on gold was $1,300. And so, I waited a long time. I kept telling myself, I'm just going to wait until gold comes back down. It just never did. And so I waited a good long wait before I started to tiptoe my way into gold. But I eventually did, and I'm glad I did. It's just I wish I did it a lot sooner. And so my advice to people is, take the plunge and start buying gold as well as silver. I think it's a good investment. And as you can see, the last couple months, gold has held its own pretty well. And so if I had to look at my whole stack in general, that would be my biggest mistake, is waiting so long before I started buying gold. And so right now, I think I've got 1.5 ounces of gold so far, which I think is great, especially since I've only been stacking gold a short while. I definitely see the benefit in gold. It's so much easier to stack, so it's not as bulky and heavy as silver is, and it's definitely held its own during this downturn that we experienced the last couple months. So I've made a ton of mistakes in the past. I'm sure I'm going to make a ton more in the future. What mistakes have you guys made? And what lessons have you learned from those mistakes? Feel free to comment and like this video, and we'll talk to you later. By the way, before I forget, make sure you watch my giveaway video. I'll link the video in the description, and I'm giving away on May 24th a 2020 American Silver Eagle and a 1994 Mexican Libertad.